Für dich ist Rap dein Leben, für mich ist Rap ein Take. Wovon rappen, wenn nicht außer Rap nichts mehr bewegt? Ich bin nicht mit euch unten, ihr macht Rap nur aus Unsinn. Ihr habt mir nichts zu bieten und seid eure eigenen Kunden. Bettet euch a cappella, ich will sehen, wer schneller. Den Gewinner stecke ich zur Unterhaltung in mein Keller. Untergrund bedeutet, für euch an das Mic kommt jeder Penner. Untergrund bedeutet, auf die Party kommen nur Männer.
Guten Tag, wir befinden uns hier im wunderschönen Bundesstaat Indiana. Und ich befinde mich vor dem Warped Sports Paintball-Laden. Und Kitty und unser Kumpel Nick dort werden euch ein wenig was über diesen Laden erzählen. Also rein da!
Hey, so here we are in Sherville, Indiana at Warped Sports. We found them driving down the road. Say hello, this is George.
Hello.
So lots of people have been asking about your store, so we thought we'd come in and say hi. So, you know, why did you start a store?
I truthfully didn't start the store.
Okay.
It was started by a girl, Lori,
Yeah.
who was tired of being ripped off by people and waiting 5 to 6 weeks to get the paintball markers
Yeah, we know
back
how that is.
and from repair. And so in '97,
So a while ago.
she opened a little 700 square foot store. And so in, 12 years, she's gone from 700 square feet to 3,800 square feet.
A little bit of an increase there.
A little bit, but a lot of grief because of the fact she was a girl. A lot of people didn't like the idea that she owned a store. They didn't like the way that she did things because when she originally came in, a lot of people got $100 for a case of paint.
Yeah.
And she felt that $60 was a fair price, and so she dropped the paint prices and started the paint wars.
Ah, so she's the one we have to thank.
Yeah, in the Midwest.
I remember paying, I guess the equivalent of about $150 a case back when I started. But we didn't used to use cases at that point. You'd get together with your mates to buy a case, you know. If you went through 500, that was you were ripping. You know? It's so true, though, isn't
But
it? You know?
no, because the first time that I did play paintball, I went partners with 2 other guys on a case. And after the first game, I was asked to step out of the case because they couldn't afford me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I shot like 700 balls in the first game. And
What were you shooting?
a brand new automag. It was a mini mag. Just came out at the time.
Beautiful gun.
With a Revy that just came out that week, using JT Spectras that came out a couple of weeks earlier.
That's awesome. So when did you start this Warped Sports?
This one's been here about 2.5 years. The move was a little rough because going from one location to the other, it was hard telling your customers that you were moving. Your competitors tell everybody that you went out of business.
Yeah.
Especially when they hate the woman who owns the store. And but Lori is top notch.
Yeah.
When she opened a store, she went to Smart Parts and learned how to fix shoppers.
I mean, I'll be honest, like the women that I've met in paintball tend to have bigger balls than the guys, generally.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, she's been wearing mine around her neck for about 25 years, so she's got 2 sets.
That's quite funny. So how long have you been playing?
About 18 years.
And you've been playing on any teams? Or?
We played a lot of novice tournaments years ago as No Limit. Then we became Team BAM. Then we started playing on a team called Vicious, which was a collection of owners of different Warped Sports.
Yeah, is that now DXS? Is that the same team or is that different?
No, the Vicious is still
Vicious.
But it's an entirely different group of guys.
Yeah.
Because the guys from our team Vicious went on to play on Dynasty, Avalanche, so they went to play other teams.
Yeah.
It was one of them things, you win Huntington Beach in your first tournament. We just met each other weeks before. Had 1 3-hour practice, go to Huntington Beach and win, did second in Vegas. We were 8th in Chicago, we won New Jersey and won San Diego. And amazing how people jumping in, offering you sponsorship can destroy a team.
Yeah, well, people then get greedy.
Yeah. Well, no, because the guy that wanted to buy the team was actually a competitor of ours.
Ah, okay.
And I couldn't play on a team that was going to win to get prizes for him to compete against Lori.
Yeah, that's always bad. I mean, there's always a fine balance when you get big in paintball to balance the politics and the playing and stuff. It's one of the downsides.
Oh, yeah, that team would have been just monstrous, and a lot of the kids that played on BAM, which we still kept together while we were playing on Vicious, went on to be great players. Some of them to the All-Americans, some of them to Avalanche. So
some pretty well-known teams then.
Right.
Do you still play now?
I play recreational.
That's good fun.
Oh, great fun. I played my first big game last week at a field called Fort Knox in Winnemac. Absolute best time that I've probably had playing paintball since the very first time I went.
Big games are great because you have so many people around you and there's less of that clickiness and everyone can just kind of blast and have fun. And
no one was being serious there.
No.
Everyone was there to have fun, shoot, and just goof around.
That's
and that's what counted, to just get out there and just play.
Awesome.
Get the blood going again.
Well, thank you very much. So what we'll do at the end of the video is we'll post up all the shop opening hours and stuff, and you can come say hey to George and the rest of the crew that are hiding behind the camera, just there. Hiding. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Busted.
Für dich ist Rap dein Leben, für mich ist Rap ein Take. Wovon rappen, wenn ich außer Rap nichts mehr bewegt? Ich bin nicht mit euch unten, ihr macht Rap nur aus Unsinn. Ihr habt mir nichts zu bieten und seid eure eigenen Kunden. Wendet euch a cappella, ich will sehen, wer schneller. Den Gewinner stecke ich zur Unterhaltung in mein Keller. Untergrund bedeutet für